For the leadership session, we were taught about the 6 pillars of character, which are 1. Trustworthiness. In trustworthiness, it involves one being honest, not cheating, not stealing, being loyal, keeping good reputation for himself or herself. The second one is respect. They were saying that respect is reciprocal, but most times we don't really know how to show that respect. From the leadership section, I've learned how to respect myself, because respect, you earn respect when you really respect yourself. And third, responsibility. In responsibility, it involves you not blaming people. As in, you don't just blame people for blaming sake. You really need to have a reason for blaming them. Then the fourth one is caring. Caring involves one being able to just love one another. That is just caring. Being able to sacrifice something for another person. Then the fifth one is fairness. Fairness involves one being truthful at all times and standing by the truth in every circumstances. The sixth one is citizenship. Citizenship involves is a state where someone is a citizen of a country. Being a citizen of a country, you need to be patriotic to your country. You need to serve your country with all your strength.
The goal setting class. We talked about the difference between goal setting and your dream. The difference between your goal and your dream is that your dream, you're just actually inspired. For example, you see a car on the road, you're like, wow, I want to get this car, but you're not actually making any plans to it. Year 1, year 2, year 3 has passed, you're not making any plans. So that's the difference. But goal, your goal is what you actually you just map out a plan for it. And I know the steps to use in achieving my goals. First of all, I write down what I want to be, and then how do I want to go about it. Another step is that you meet people that are more lenient than you. You go to them, seek knowledge. If you want to be an engineer, civil engineer, go to where people, they actually construct buildings and learn their skills, how they do things. The next one, know the positive side and the negative side of what you want to do, the pros and cons. Take note of them and know what you want to achieve. Then, in setting your goals, there are long-term goals and there are short-term goals. For example, I'm in SS2 now, and by the next academic session I'll be in SS3. I want to be the best in mathematics, I want to be the best in physics, I want to be the best in chemistry. What do I do? Do I just sit down and relax? No. That is my short term. For example, that's my short term goal because I want to achieve it in the next academic session. But a long term goal, for example, you want to get married in the future. You're actually dreaming and you're desiring, you're aspiring, you want to do it in the future, so you aspire to do it, and then you take down things you have to do. That's your long term goal because that's in the future. But your short term goal, you want to achieve it, and I say in 6 months time, 5 months time. So your long-term goals can be a decade, 20 years time, 17 years time.
What's the second section in the Mind Leadership Camp is the area where we're doing on the topic more than money, how to use money wisely, when to use money and why we should use money. And now I really know that how to invest with what I have, when to invest, and the pattern, and I even know the future of money in the next 50 years from now.
As a result of this leadership and the financial literacy, I can save money. Like before, if I earn $200 like through my uncle or my mom, I usually eat it all. But I really see an idea saving money because it's very, very important. If I can save money at my age, then in the future I know I can make it too. I know where I can save money, and also know that if I earn money, if I start working, I should give it to my parents because they are the ones providing my needs.
Another section I was happy to join was the web design section. It was very exciting at the first day. When we started it was frustrating a bit, but we got along with the code.
because I've been using internet for a very long time, but I didn't know how it came about. So Mr. Tami taught us that you use codes, alphabets and numbers, and where you start from, use your notepad, you click on your notepad, and then use this HTML, which is Hypertext Markup Language. It was then called OCK before it was now called HTML. Then recently, I'm working on a website for a school where you have the home, the about us, the service, and the contact. In the home, you get everything about the school, where you can get your forms you can fill up in the school, and the about us is things that are in the school, their laboratories, their students, what they have been doing, what they do teach the students, and the services they render. Then the contact is how you can reach them, their email address, their phone numbers, and their address.
Another class I enjoyed was the robotics section, because we are being given the opportunity to perform hand-in-hand with robots to solve problems, and also we are being given scenarios, and the scenario I and my team partner was to work on was that of designing a robot that can be able to move on rocky surfaces. So we decided to come up with the wheelbot because of the strong tires it has in it, that it can be able to move on the rocky surface in which it will be set on to move. And also, in another interesting aspect about the robot in which we created is that it has solar power. It moves on, so it works with solar power, and thereby making electricity or the use of battery, that problem is solved. That is cost effective. It is the wheelbot we came about. It has its own, it has the features of moving on rocky surfaces, and it is powered by solar energy. And like here you can see the solar panel, in which when it's being put out in the sun, it generates a form of electricity to power it. And also in here is the body, and in the body we have the engine. In the engine we have the gears, and we have different types of gears. The F1 gear, the F2 gear, and the A3 gear. These gears are in here to cause the tires to move, because when the gears are not there, it won't be able to move. And also in it has a modified a small motor, in which when the current passes to it, the motor is the motor that causes the engine or the gears in the engine to move. And also, when we designed this part, at first we thought that we were done. So we did not put this part. So we just did this alone. But when we did it, it was kind of falling out. So then we put these other wheels as a form of support to it. When it's being put out in the sun, it will then roll on the rocky surface. And we also tested it and confirmed it's working.
Because it's not just about making things you want to know. You actually make things you think in the real world they are like complicated, and you find out that it's very easy if you were just given the materials. Like we made an alarm. This alarm used by police siren. We made a siren. We also made a torchlight. We made a circuit that could just sing happy birthday to someone you wish to tell happy birthday. We made lots of circuits. We made a circuit that could help a baby to sleep. We used a scenario whereby a baby always gets attracted to sound and flashing lights. So we made a circuit which has a nice sound and a light flashing. In the sense that instead of carrying your baby walking about, facing them on the TV, you can just put them in their bed and then design a circuit that will help them to sleep. Now the circuit I have here, I made it by myself actually, and it's just to solve, it can be used to solve lots of problems, but the problem I had in my mind before making this circuit was a security challenge. Now right here I have my wires. This blue stuff actually here are my wires, Then this is my music. This is where the music is being generated from. This is my battery, that's my power source where I get power to power all this stuff. This is my switch. This is my speaker. Then this is a touch sensor. Now this is how it works. This circuit I designed is usually used in rooms where you don't want anybody to enter, any person at all. So you can design a circuit like this, whereas just a single touch of any part of that room triggers the sound. And this is how it works. When I put on my switch, if I'm constructing the circuit, I have a sound. Now the sound goes on for a short while and then it stops. And then I leave my circuit and walk away. Now if by eventually anyone steps into this room, as in to step into the room, the sound will start again. And if I'm anywhere around that building, I know that someone has stepped into the room. I did not give permission for anyone to enter. Peradventure, it might be maybe in a security or police place where there's a specified room nobody is allowed to enter. In case of criminals breaking in, you just keep it there, and by the time the criminal ever succeeds in breaking in and enters, all you have surrounding him is police with torchlights. So that was the idea I had before making this.
Hi, my name is Blessing. I'm representing the Go-Getters team in MindAfrica, and we had a scenario to pump water, store it and filter it, and then provide electricity for a village. And we have divided the tasks into different groups. And let me take you to group 1.
Here we are trying to create an hydroelectrical machine that is actually going to provide electricity and light for the village at night.
Yeah, so we need a steam wheel connected to a motor that can generate electricity to power up a LED bulb. And then we made use of the turbine system that's firing water from the tank straight to pour and turn this wheel. Then it turns in the motor and then it can now power the LED. Okay, now before I finish their project, let's go to group 2. Someone should tell us about their project here.
Our project is to pump water from downhill into the tank that is up the hill. So we had an idea of making a homemade water pump. So we used a motor to power the fan, and the fan we placed 2 crown cups of Ragolis bottles on it, and when the motor powers the fan, it will spin the fan, then it will drag water from the stream into this other place, and it will send it out from here and up into the tank.
Thank you. Let's go to group 3. Someone to tell us about your project.
This is group 3, and we are doing a task 2. The task is that when the other group has pumped water from the stream, it will get into the first tank. When the first tank gets filled, it will then move to the second tank, and when the second tank gets filled, then we'll divert the water to the farmland to water the farmland. Then if you want to control the water, let the water don't move too much. So you on it, the water will move forward to the farmland and to water the farmland. If you want to off it, you twist the water stopper and it will stop rushing. Thank you.
Thank you for your time. Let's go to group 4. Please, someone should tell us about your project.
My name is Precious. I'm talking about the lighting system, which is the task 4. We are asked to make a natural form of power that can power light for this village, so the village can be able to work at night. So we thought of a natural form of power, which is we made a wind turbine. The wind turbine is made up of a Ragolis bottle, which we use as the fan, the straw, a motor which is inside, the wires, and this container. The wire is connected to the motor, while the motor is connected to this straw, which is connected to the fan. It depends on the speed of the wind that can turn this turbine that will give us power to be able to light up the bulb.
Okay. The task is to filter the water they send to us, and this water has been stored for 6 months. So we had to filter it so that it can be safe for people to drink. So the procedures were that first we added cotton, then followed by granite. Then we added charcoal. Then we now mix sand and gravel. Then last cotton. Then the water is being poured inside. Goes through all these processes that we listed. Then comes out as a clean water, but the water you drink has to be that boiled, or it has to be added chemicals inside.
First of all, before we start to do work, we use hand glove to cover it. Because we need that.
Great minds, skilled hands. Great minds, skilled hands. I welcome everybody to today's event. Thank you for coming. And I would just like to talk a bit about Mind Foundation, MindAfrica Leadership Initiative. MindAfrica is a non-profit organization. It started in 2006. It just started with somebody who had a desire to say, we can make a change. We don't need to wait for only the government to help us.
Like we've seen, the farmers at the riverine areas in Nigeria are facing lots of challenges, exporting their produce or their products from where they produce it to the marketplace where they sell it in order for them to earn a living. And so with that problem, we decided, my team and I decided to make a vessel, a prototype of a vessel that can help the small farmers or the peasant farmers to export their goods from where they produce it to the marketplace where they sell it. And this prototype of the vessel makes use of a solar power which transfers energy. The solar, what I mean by the solar power, it's the energy from the sun. It transfers energy from this solar panel through the wires to the motor, which rotates the gears, other gears inside, and thereby helping it to move on the sea. And also we have the things we use in producing it. We have the solar panel, the gears, the boats, which we use in constructing the vessels. As you can see, there is no sun. If not, I guess it's moving now. And with this we think it will be able to solve the problem which the peasant farmers are facing in Nigeria. And one good thing about this is that it saves the farmers the stress of paddling. As you can see, it's paddling alone by the help of the solar panel. Thank you.
We have here with us a project, and our project was to design an automatic light. When I say automatic, I mean you don't need to control it, to switch it on or switch it off. It tells itself I'm supposed to come on. It tells itself I'm supposed to come on at this time and I'm supposed to go off at this time. Now, how does it work? We know we don't usually need light bulbs during the day when we can see clearly. We only need light at night. Now, I have here my blue component which represents my wires. This is my switch. This is my battery, which is my power source. This is the transistors. This is my photoresistor, and this is the bulb. This photoresistor is what actually senses either light or darkness. If light shines on this photoresistor, it tells this bulb you have to come off. That you have to go off. But eventually, as darkness comes on it, that's the darker the area, the brighter the bulb. Let me show you.
Come this way. Come this way. Come show them. Show them.
Now I put on my switch and the light is off because we are in a bright environment. And as I said earlier, it only comes on as the place gets darker. Now I'm going to use my hand to simulate darkness on this photoresistor. Gradually, as I cover the photoresistor, my light comes on. So that's how this circuit works.
My name is Akames Moses, and our scenario is to make a filtration system in which can filter water, because the water has been stored for 3 months and there are particulates in the water. So we have to find the method that will be able to move the particulates, even though the water is not completely clean, but the particulates will be moved from the water. If we had the dirty water, we would have demonstrated it we use cotton, charcoal, gravel, sand, mix with gravel, then another cotton on top. It works like this. When you pour dirty water into this rubber, then it goes through the cotton, and the cotton helps in taking some particulates. While the ones that are not taken by the cotton goes into the sand and gravel, and the sand and gravel to take some particulates. While the rest of the water goes into the charcoal, and charcoal helps in moving some of the water, moving the stain, making it more clearer, and then it goes to the gravel to take some particulates, and then it goes to the cotton. Any particulate that is not being taken by any of these materials are being taken by the last cotton, bringing it out in a bowl, clean and clear of particulates. Thank you.
Prove to our parents and guardians that we have what it takes to solve real life challenges like the issue of water and power for a village. The go-getters have been able to deal with that problem, and we believe that we have what it takes to deal with stronger and greater challenges. Thank you.
We have here an offline definition of what we can do with web, programming and design. Yeah. These are codes. They are called S.T.E.M codes. They are used to program and design web. When this code is played, you will see what the outcome is. Yeah. This is a web page now for MindAfrica. We have the home page. We have about us, we have services, and we have contacts. If you click about us, we have everything that you have to know about MindAfrica as an institution. So go back to your home page. Yeah. Then the services that are being rendered by MindAfrica, you can click on the services. We have leadership now, we have voice to men, we have technology, we have robotics. If you go back, then how to contact us, you can click on contact. Then we have to fill your first name, your last name, your address, if you're a male or female, school or what, that person working, then your email address and your phone number, then you submit. Then if I see this code, you see that every code, every tab on this has an opening and also has a closing. Like this is the head tab, it's closed. This is the body. After typing everything you need to type, you have to close the body. Go down. Go down. This also the table tab is closed so that everything is a table. T out is a table and it's closed. And this time you close the body. Then after everything you must also close as .html. You close your HTML tab. Then to create this, you go to your notepad, and after saving, you save as .html so that your system or your laptop can know that this is a HTML file, and so when you're opening it, it opens as a web page. Thank you.
I take this opportunity to thank every MindAfrica officials here. I thought at first, I never knew that all these things would take place. I was just thinking a very minor thing and really reluctant to come, but what I've seen today has given me the impression that if with 1 week you can put all these things you've done here together. In fact, I don't know whether, if not for time and money, these programs like this should continue instead of the children being in the house.
MindAfrica Leadership Camp has been awesome. I said awesome because imagine a camp where students learn, have fun, interact with people, not minding the age grade, the limits. They talk to their facilitators, they open up, they ask questions, meaningful questions. Some of them even during classes in the camp, they are beginning to tell you what they want to be in future with the things they do with their hands. Not only just teaching, the practical things they do is really having great impact in their life. So I don't know, I'm just happy for the kids as well, and for us that we're privileged to be part of it. We're also learning.
The program has great impact on children. If you watch, the children are even happy themselves. A lot of things have been taught, not only leadership quality, but what will help them in life, things they must avoid if they want to excel in life, things they must do if they want to be achievers in life. I mean, I wish this program is in all the schools, all the schools in the State here will be given the opportunity to participate in this type of program. I also wish my children are here to participate. Unfortunately, they are in a different school and the school is not good in this world.
I noticed that when you were all exhibiting, you kept saying this is a prototype, we're working with the available materials. If we have more, we will do more, right? Yes. Okay. On behalf of everybody in MindAfrica, I want to announce to you that when you go back to your respective schools, you'll be expected to work on a project, a real project that will work. And we are promising to add our support to whatever you come up with to ensure that before the end of this year, I don't know if they are going to give you the scenarios or if you are going to come up with your own. Tell us the challenge you want to solve. You will build your project. You will demonstrate to us how it works from beginning to end. So no more, it's just a prototype. This time you've had fun building prototypes, so it's now time to do the actual thing. And we designed this program in such a way that members from each school were part of different projects here. The whole idea is to give you a robust team of people who are experts in different fields. We have people who did the wonderful web design. We have people who worked with the robotic kits and created prototypes, yes. We have the go-getters who were able to carry water upstream. And then of course the achievers who were able to come up with several electrical projects. So now you have a robust team, people who have skills in different areas. Now you're going to come together to work on your project as a school. And we're going to gather together to see each school present their projects. And we promise that we'll continue to mentor you and we'll add a little token to support your project to ensure that it works. So is that a deal? Yeah. So as soon as you get back to school, you're going to come together and begin to plan for your project. Is that a deal? Yeah. If you keep your own end of the bargain, we will keep our own end. Okay? Thank you very much.
You just slap me out.